Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is on this makeup look. It's like a holiday glam kind of a makeup look. I just wanted to get glam and nobody can stop us doing that. So this is the look. It's a very quick, easy, simple, beginner friendly makeup look. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. I'm planning on doing like a red lip. So let's see where we go. So first, I'm going to take my Benefit's Professional Primer and I'm just going to prime the center of my face, especially where we have some pores. And let's just hide that up just because I like to do a pore filling primer, especially when I'm doing like a glam kind of a look. And with all these holiday season coming up, I mean, we definitely can do a little glam, even if you're not going somewhere, right? I've already done my brows, and for that I used my Maybelline's Total Temptation brow pencil, and I'm in the shade 310 medium brown. Now let's move on to the foundation. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild's Dewy foundation and I'm in the shade Desert Beige. This is like my perfect skin tone foundation. It matches me perfectly. I mean, I don't think there's any other foundation that matches me this good. And even though it's like a dewy foundation, I don't feel it's like over glowy or anything. It gives a very natural skin finish, which is always good, especially in this winter season. Nobody wants to be, you know, scrapey and like sucking the moisture out of your skin. Yeah, nobody wants that. When I'm recording this, it was Thanksgiving yesterday, and man, especially when there's no one coming home and you're still making the whole Thanksgiving thing. I mean, first of all, we're all super excited that we're going to eat all these things, you know. Yeah, because we don't have lavish food every day, right? So, at least not in my household. So, kids and Vipin, everybody were like super excited. Like, I basically prepared everything for lunch so that kids can eat and then like sleep. Yeah, dinner kind of a thing would not work for us because, yeah, if you guys know me and my kids, we are all like on a very time-based schedule. So yeah, my kids like take a nap at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that needs to be there, otherwise they'll act like super cray. Nobody wants that. So yeah, so I prepared everything so that we can have it for lunch. And we had like mashed potatoes, turkey. We didn't buy the whole turkey because we were just 4 of us, so I just bought like a turkey breast. And yeah, I prepared that, and then green bean casserole, a little gravy, a little bit of stuffing. And then for dessert, we're not big on pumpkin pie, so I just made strawberry cheesecake because why not? And so we had that for lunch, and everybody was like super excited. I was like, should I just make something else for dinner so that we don't get like bored about it? And they were like, no, we'll eat that for dinner too. By the way, for my contour, I'm using my Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Call Me Maple. And for my liquid highlighter, I'm going to take Becca's Opal. Yeah, so we had that for dinner too. And then by the end of the dinner time, my goodness, my younger one is like 2 years old, if you guys don't know. He had like a food coma. He was eating and he almost slept on the plate. He's like, I want more. I said, more what? And then he cannot speak. That's how much tired he is of eating. Oh my God, so funny. And my husband and I were like making videos out of it. It was so funny. I mean, yeah. He's like, I want more. And then he'll do a pause for like 2 seconds and then he'll be like, cake? I was like, no, you don't need cake. Your tummy's full. And then he doesn't even say like, no, I want more, or okay, he doesn't have that strength to even speak. That's how it was. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. So I just prepared a little like chicken stir fry for lunch today, just to cut back on the Thanksgiving leftovers. But yeah, I think the only big leftover that we have is like mashed potatoes. So yeah, I most probably would like coat it with a little bit of breadcrumbs and like uh, fry it in the air fryer, just to give it a little different kind of a look and everybody can snack on. For my concealer, I'm using my Camo Concealer, Hydrating Camo Concealer by ELF, and I'm in the shade Medium Sand. And then I'm just gonna highlight the center of my face just to give it a little more of a brightened look. My boys are playing outside in the yard, so if you hear something, I'm sorry in advance. I like to brighten the center of the face, especially when I'm doing some kind of a glam look. So that's exactly what we are aiming for. How was your Thanksgiving? I mean, I know that not like all the relatives and everybody can come this time because of this crazy year. But how did you celebrate it? Did you make the whole Thanksgiving meal or did you skip on it? I am excited for Thanksgiving just because Christmas is coming. If you guys don't know me, I am so big on Christmas. We've started watching all the holiday movies with kids and we just love it. For my powder, I'm going to take my CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder and I'm in the shade Light. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to dust it all on the perimeters of the face. And underneath the eyes, I'm just going to take the puff that comes with this powder, just because this like blurs out all the pores and the texture, everything. I'm going to take that and see how instantly it just blurs it out. I love this one. For my eyes, I was planning, should I do some glitter or should I do like a bronzy look? We've not done both for a long time on this channel. So we just go with the flow and see how it goes. For my eyes, I'm going to take my Dose of Colors Friendcation palette and I'm going to take the shade called Basic and just run it all across the eyelid. All my brushes are clean and who doesn't love that? Now for my crease, I'm going to take the shade called Necessary from the palette. It's a very neutral tone brown. I absolutely love this palette. I've created tons of looks using this palette. I leave it in the eye cards above if you want to check it out. But this is such a great palette to have in your collection. Even if you are like a neutral person, the pop of colors that is included in the palette, like the pop of shimmers that are included in the palette, I mean, it's not bright at all, it's super muted, but such dimensional shades. I mean, I absolutely love this palette and it often is on like a sale price. So if you guys want to check it out, I mean, you will definitely not be disappointed, but on like a full price, it's definitely a pricey palette, at least for me. Now I'm going to use the same shade Necessary on my lower lash line. Can you guys even see what's happening? Or should I scoot you a little closer? There you go. Should have done a little more earlier. And this is going to be like a quick glam, nothing like intricate in my techniques or anything like that. Let's take the shade called Churro from the palette. It's the warm brown. I'm gonna deepen up my inner and the outer corner for a halo eye. I do a lot of halo eye, I know, but I feel that that's the look that really suits my round eye. Did you guys pick anything up from the Black Friday sale deal? I mean, there are so many deals happening this year. I mean, Those sale deals definitely catch my attention, just because you know that I don't spend like a lot of money on my makeup, and whenever I can snatch it at a good price, I mean, I don't leave it. But this year I went a little cray cray for sure. I'm planning on doing a giveaway for you guys. I have a haul coming up for you guys. I mean, there are a lot of good things coming up. So stay tuned, be subscribed, and if you're not subscribed as yet, please do so that you don't miss on anything good that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do a November favorites this time, just because I'm planning on doing like my yearly favorites for this year. Lots of good things coming up. So now, since we have the depth going on, I want to go a little lighter. What do you think? Should I? So I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Sublime palette, and I'm going to take the shade called Sextrovert. It's a very bronzy shimmer from the palette, and you guys know how these shimmers are. I mean, there's nothing to even speak about it. Pat McGrath's shimmers are like stunning. Now once that's done, I'm just going to soften up the edges using the same brush that we used to deepen up the shade. With no additional product, I'm just going to run it across the edges. Now just to brighten up the shade, I'm going to take the shade called Sinful from the palette. It's like a lovely, it definitely has a little bit of green, but also a little bit of gold and bronze. I'm going to apply that right in the center of the shade, just to give it a little more dimension to the eye. See how it just like brightens it up? And then on the inner corners too. I mean, look at that shade by itself. It's stunning. Especially when you like go outside and when the sun catches the shadow. I mean, it's stunning the way it catches it. I'm just going to deepen my inner and the outer corner a tiny little more. So for that, I'm going to take the shade called Cheens and Churro mixed together. And then I'm just going to deepen it up a little more, just to give a little more definition to the eye. How easy was that? Now just to line my lash line, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild liquid liner. I'm just going to line it up, and I'm going to put mascara. And for mascara, I'm going to take my Maybelline's Big Shot mascara, and I'll get right back. Then after we've applied our mascara and liner, I'm going to bronze up my face using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. For a quick bronze up contour mixed together. I mean, who doesn't know that I love this? If you don't know, I know that you're new to this channel. And then, after we've bronzed up the face, I'm just going to take any neutral blush, and for today I'm planning on my Luna Beauty blush palette. I'm going to take this shade called Stargaze and Twilight mixed together. Now for my highlighter, I'm going to take my Pixie highlighter in the shade Delicate Dew, and I'm taking that bronzy one. I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones. It's been a while that I've applied this highlighter. I mean, how beautiful is that? I had dropped this highlighter, and after that I was hesitant to use this just because, you know, it crumbled in pieces, and then I set it up again with some rubbing alcohol, and yeah, it still works beautifully. And then I'm just going to apply that on the tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, cupid's bow. And for my lips today, I'm going to take my Melted Matte by Too Faced in the shade Candy Cane. I know it's red and it's like a strawberry red, which I have never applied, which I do not own in my collection. That's why you've never seen me. But this came in the holiday set and I was so tempted to use it. So that's what we're going to do today. It smells like peppermint. I loved the way it came out at the end. I didn't feel that I'm gonna like this lip color because it's like a strawberry pinky red kind of a lip, but it's growing on me. I love the way how the final look came out. You guys let me know, how do you like this look? If you do like it, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!